This one's for the fun of it. Now, when you play around with people and you can watch people play around with technology, there's two things you can do, right? Have a fun game in this game. If I was right, it was a game, right? While you're watching, they can go, look, they record. We can either let him put it up like we have before because they get nowhere because we've really got them, or we can stop and do right so he looks like an idiot. There's lots of ways to make an outcome, right? It's a pity that they use their smartness to eat the wrong apple. It really is when it comes to what they believe they are. And that's what makes it worse to those type of people, those type of ways of being. And anyway, let's hit go on this sucker and find out what happens. What do we got? What's the universe gonna give us, everybody? Dunk, dunk, dunk. A date. There we go. Now, we had a good 50-50 chance, as I was just talking about before. Perhaps they were doing what I was just talking about. Right? So they can have an outcome. Right, let's speak something. He did this, he did that. You get it? You get how they propaganda you? How they can twist things. Right? But lucky I record and talk about it. And then show you once again how it works. Right? And they don't like that. So that means they'll have to come in and get you. They'll have to get rid of the information. Because that's the next thing they do, as history shows. So you always be ready. And it's good to know history. Otherwise, if you don't know history, you're bound to repeat it. Even more when you've got the corruption. Right? You've got no chance. You don't know history and you've got corruption. Well, that's what they want. Stop giving what they want. And we debate, we do things right, like I'm doing now. Right? And stand up for yourself and be prepared and make sure you practice. When you ever go to do a speech to people or a group thing or any complaint, really think about what would happen. What would happen when I do this? What would they do? What have they previously done? Right? And so that way you're really prepared, because if you're not, they'll just show you who's boss, who's more prepared. Right? So if you manage to get a group, if you do out there, you know where you're fucking up everyone has so far? It's because they don't think. They just go running in, they get money from someone to do something or something. There's plenty of things I can say about what goes on there. That's another whole different conversation. But if they really are trying, then they need to slow down a little bit, get it right, know what they do, and go in and show what right is when you do it right, and know what the enemy do and you're getting around what they're going to do. That's cool. That will work. What do you reckon? And anyway, one day humans will get there, as we say, right? The ants will get there if we don't wipe them out. We don't believe that we should be God to that God created. We jump in and go, no, we can get rid of that. God loves us more. And you know what that means? Propaganda. Where's the evidence on that? Don't need it. You know why? Because we're good at propaganda. Shit. What? Why would I go the other way? This propaganda works. I've got the badge, I've got the money, I've got the castle. All right? And that's where we're at. And that's why you see when kids try to protest, your own kids trying to protest what you teach them and all this kind of stuff and show new ways. Some adult of yours doesn't like it, it's king shit, and calls police. Let's police go in there and kick their ass for them, because bad guys get other people to do their job for them, like Hitler did in World War II, you see. And it's sad because they're zombies. These things are controlled already. Their religion. If they go there and go, I don't want to do this, why? Your fear of what? That not all of you will stand up against it, isn't it? And guess what Hitler's people said when they went to court? And some of them still got killed. In a way, I see the point of the Hitler's people. That really, they had no chance, did they? They should have all got let go, no matter how evil it is, and you just take the one. Because you have a society that allows that. But we pick and choose of what we want to kill and who's worth it and who's not, didn't we? We even took some scientists that did kill thousands just because they had a smartness that they wanted. That's history. So who's really righteous? Where again in the Bible does it say that an actual whole bubble, pretty big, we'll say an whole island, actually goes by that Bible and got it right? You let me know in comments. I've been looking. Because I'd want to go to such a place. Start off there. I don't care if it's even just farmland and no technology. You don't need technology to get it right. First you get it right, and then we can work on our bonuses, and we make sure that that right, and that we don't have these problems. And they're a simple thing. Life pleasures like food and housing and that, you get it done, and then you're good for ages. So if it takes you a year to build it, it should be good for many, 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 many years. You get it? Right? Because you built it right. A hurricane or not. Yeah, we know this. We built it right. You get it? But people that don't know things and just rush in, live off the live off, will build shacks in certain areas and go, shit, we knew this was coming to come, but hey, help me. Don't you think? Did they get it right? Gambling, as they call it. Is that getting it right? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. This is going to load up. Just showing you once again, so you don't have to try to chase it up, but I've got it, I think, a couple of times, but this will be the third time, roughly, something like that. Might be the fourth. There's a few times I get sick of doing it. There's been more, and I go, what's the point? Because if you can't get it the first time, then they're not ready. As you say to the kid, you haven't got it. Oh, hang on, we'll see you next year. All right. But anyway, have a good one, everybody, and see you later.